This is not just a gold coin. It is a statement of power, a promise of trust, and a witness to over 500 years of history. This is the British sovereign. From medieval kings to global trade, from war and empire to modern bullion markets, this small disc of gold has carried the weight of a nation. This is its story. The story begins in 1489, under King Henry VII. England is recovering from decades of civil war. The Wars of the Roses have torn the country apart. Henry's rule is new, fragile, and he needs symbols of authority. So he creates something bold. A massive gold coin. Nearly pure gold. Worth 1 full pound sterling. He calls it the sovereign. The design leaves no doubt about its purpose. The king sits on a throne, crowned, holding symbols of power. This coin is not meant for markets or taverns. It is meant to declare stability, control, legitimacy. The sovereign is royal gold, struck to impress foreign courts and reassure a wounded nation. For over a century, sovereigns are struck under different monarchs. Henry VIII, Edward VI, Elizabeth I, James I. But coinage changes. Gold values fluctuate. New denominations appear. By the early 1600s, the sovereign fades away. For nearly 200 years, the name disappears from British coinage. It seems like the end. It is not. Fast forward to the early 19th century. Britain has just emerged from the Napoleonic Wars. The economy is strained. Confidence in money is fragile. The government acts. In 1817, Britain reforms its entire currency system. At the center of this reform is a reborn coin. The sovereign returns. This time, it is precise, scientific, trusted. 7.988 grams. 22-karat gold. Fixed forever. This new sovereign is not just symbolic. It is practical. Reliable. Designed to work in a global economy. And then comes the design that changes everything. The Royal Mint commissions Italian engraver Benedetto Pastrucci. What he creates becomes legendary. St. George on horseback. Muscles tense. Sword raised. The dragon crushed beneath him. It is dynamic. Classical. Almost alive. This is not a medieval knight. This is ancient heroism reborn. The image speaks without words. Courage over chaos. Order over threat. Civilization triumphing over danger. More than 200 years later, this design still appears on sovereigns today. Few coin designs in history have endured like this. As the 19th century unfolds, Britain becomes the world's dominant power. And the sovereign becomes its financial backbone. These coins travel everywhere. India, Africa, Australia, Canada, the Middle East. Sovereigns are struck not just in London, but in Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Ottawa, Bombay, and Pretoria. Why? Because everyone trusts them. Merchants know the weight. Bankers know the gold content. Governments accept them without question. In many parts of the world, the British sovereign becomes more trusted than local money. It is global gold. While the reverse remains heroic, the front of the coin tells another story. The monarchy. Queen Victoria alone appears in 3 forms. Young. Jubilant. Aged. Each portrait marking a different chapter of empire. Edward VII brings a new century. George V rules through war and upheaval. Each sovereign becomes a snapshot in time. A small golden record of who ruled, and when. No history book is needed. The coin tells the story itself. Then comes the First World War. Gold vanishes from daily life. Governments hoard it. Paper replaces metal. Britain abandons the gold standard. The sovereign disappears from circulation. Once again, it seems finished. But once again, it survives. Even when not officially circulating, the sovereign never loses value. People save them. Wear them. Pass them down. In times of uncertainty, gold speaks louder than promises. The sovereign becomes something new. A store of wealth. A family heirloom. A piece of history you can hold. Today, the sovereign is still struck. It remains legal tender in the United Kingdom. It now bears the portrait of King Charles III, linking the present to a lineage that began in the 15th century. Collectors value it. Investors trust it. Historians study it. The design endures. The gold endures. The story endures. Few objects connect so many eras. Medieval kings. Industrial empires. World wars. Modern markets. The British sovereign has seen them all. It has crossed oceans. Survived collapse. Outlived systems and standards. Not because it was forced to, but because it was trusted. This is not just a coin. It is history, struck in gold.